It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, reminding you that everything is a boomerang if you throw it upwards.
Yeah, thanks, Gravity.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll see the world differently if you just listen to our show for
really
a little
funny.
bit, especially this segment, What's on Your Mind, where we share our earth-shattering thoughts with all of our listeners. Starting with Brooke. Brooke, what's on your mind?
So I have an update about my wallet and keys.
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's
that you lost them last
Yes,
week. Yeah.
yes. And we got a text in to our text board at 78592 last week that said someone turned in Brooke's wallet and keys to University Police.
No way.
We have them for her. We haven't added any extra loyalty tags. I was freaking out, and it signed officer, right?
Oh, my God.
And so I immediately called the number. And legit, it's an officer that answers the phone.
Oh, I worried because I was like, I bet someone's pranking
No,
you.
no. And he's like, yep, we got him. We Google searched your name. We found that you work for the radio station. I'm like, my ID was in there. I'm not sure why. but
This must be a fake ID. Look at her glasses.
all you got to do is call the evidence department. That's who has it. So I'm like, sweet.
Official.
Yes. So
Why
I
was
called.
it submitted to evidence?
I don't know, but that's who's keeping it. So
Someone stole it?
I call evidence and leave a message.
Oh, all right, well.
Okay, I don't hear anything for a long time.
I
And
want to
then
hear their voicemail. Hi, this is evidence.
Yeah.
Here's a message.
at 10:45 that night, my phone rings.
10:45.
Yes.
That's super
Okay.
late.
Wakes me up. I think it's an emergency. I answer, and it's another officer.
Okay.
And he's like, sorry, I'm just getting my shift started. I didn't want to call you too late. And I'm like, well,
this is a little him. He's like, I wouldn't want to call you 2
it's
a.m.
pretty
Graveyard
late. He's
shift.
like, listen, we have your keys in your wallet. All you have to do now is call this other woman.
No.
Come
my
on,
God.
it's a scam now, Brooke.
What?
Why?
So 2 days later, I finally get a hold of the other woman, right?
Oh, God.
Another person in the department, and she's like, yes, we can send him to you. I'm like,
Right.
awesome. But it's going to take another 3 days because we have to wait for a guy to get back from his vacation to okay the shipment.
I mean, at this point,
No.
just
So-
screw it. Like, it's be way shorter to
Yeah.
just cancel all of your credit cards and get them redone.
So they still have it. I haven't gotten him back yet.
Okay.
But I'm crossing my fingers that this week is going to be the week.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
Or this year will be the year.
Yeah.
I was always confused. Why, whenever there's cases, does it take like 7 years for trials to eventually go
You're
to
right.
court? This
This is
explains
why.
it.
Yeah.
It takes days
The
just
evidence
to...
guy's on vacation.
Yeah, and you need to call the other person.
Yeah.
I know it's an open and shut case, but we got to call Bill. He's going to come in a
Yeah.
week to shut the case.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Hey, we have her address because you could Google search her.
Yeah.
Oh, she is the radio girl.
All right, we'll keep you updated on Brooke's lost
And
items.
honestly, if any of the officers are listening, thank you.
Take the cash out. She won't notice.
Jose, what's been on your mind?
So I was boarding a flight recently, and I see this beautiful girl walking into the aisle.
Ooh.
She sits right next to me.
Yes,
Right?
that never
Oh,
happens.
so
It
lucky.
never happens, right? I have my headphones on. I'm thinking I'm lucky. I'm like, yes. And then within a few minutes, she taps my shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she asked me, hey, could you switch with my friend over there so we can sit next to each other?
No,
I was
you
like, dang
cannot.
it. But it's okay. I'm like, oh, sure, no worries. I'll sit with your friend. So as I get up, I turn around, and her friend behind sees my face and yells, not says anything.
Oh, no.
I'm not exaggerating. She goes, no way, is your name Jose?
Oh, God.
And I go, and remember, these are pretty girls.
Yes, you're
right?
thinking.
So I'm kind of like, hey, whoa, instead of acknowledging her, I'm like, hold on, I cut her off. I'm like, whoa, let me say goodbye to my seat first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the
Okay.
girls start laughing. I'm glad you laughed.
That's
'cause I
good.
did.
Okay.
The girls start cracking up, and I'm like, hey, you treat her good. You were good to me. You be nice to her.
Oh, that's good.
They laugh.
Okay.
That's
They
smooth.
love it, right?
Smooth.
Anyway, and so then she refocuses, and literally, it's still boarding, so there's some people behind me. She yells, excuse me, seriously, does nobody know who this is?
Oh, no.
This guy's a celebrity.
Oh, God.
I literally am shushing her. I'm
Are
like,
you
"Shh."
embarrassed at this
I
point?
am,
Yeah.
because this gets the entire plane to go to look around, and no one else recognizes me.
Oh,
I am not
no.
famous. We are not famous. So she's like, I listen to him every day. Oh my God, you got everybody. And the whole plane is like, So I just go to my seat, and, I sit down, and
Nobody
I-
asked for an autograph?
Nobody asked for an
Oh,
autograph. The
sorry.
flight attendant, guy next to me, didn't care.
But
It
you
was
were
great.
funny.
But I was funny.
You were funny.
And it ends up being awesome. It was a great flight, and I took pics with all of all of them afterwards, like
Oh,
in the
good.
jetway. They're like, can we get a picture and stuff?
Yeah.
So I'll
Okay.
post that. But I just want to let everybody know it's crazy that I keep getting recognized on planes, but only by one person on
Yeah.
this flight. It's only one
Hey,
person.
that's a 1 in 300 chance.
There you
Yeah.
go. So,
That's
hey,
all it takes.
Yep.
Alexis, what's been on your mind?
Okay, so the further I get out of college,
Yeah.
the more when I talk about how I ran track there, I just sound like a washed up athlete.
Yeah,
Where I'm like,
eventually.
I
Never
ran
thought
like
about
back in
that.
the day, and it gets to
Yeah.
more back in the day every time.
Yeah.
And we keep branding you as a runner, too.
Yeah, you do keep
We're
bringing
not
it up.
helping. I didn't think of that.
No, but like I've always kind of still felt good about it because I have like the Boise State school record in the 1500, my race I did. Okay.
Wait, you
Yes.
hold a record?
Yeah, she's
School record in my
fast.
one race.
That's awesome.
And so I'm like, okay, at least I was kind of like legit. If people like search me, it's like I'm
Yeah.
not just a
You're
random.
a legend.
That's impressive.
It is. Until yesterday, I was scrolling on Insta and I see someone broke my school record.
Oh, wow.
She broke it by 1 second.
Oh, no.
She took a photo jumping up and down, holding up a 1 in her hand.
What's her name? We're going to get her.
That's it. You have to re-enroll.
Exactly,
Go
bro.
back.
I look at her photo and I think, wow, I could comment something nice, message her. No, I'm gonna start training again.
That's right.
I need to
Wow.
get back my record.
I mean, you're already friends with professional runners. You can just go re-enroll, destroy
Start running.
her, and then drop out.
You can beat her.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. I'm glad you're equally as competitive.
Yes. Let's go. Let's
Wow.
go.
But
All
anyways,
right.
I need this for my ego.
This poor girl's listening right now, like, oh.
No, like actually good for you. Yeah.
All right, Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
Well, I've had people come over to spend the night at my house before.
Hey,
Yeah.
what are their names?
Don't want to go into a ton of detail,
I
but
figured you
this
would.
past weekend had a special friend come over. We hung out, had some food and drink, and at the end of the night, they wanted to stay in my guest room.
Okay.
Oh, wait, why not in your bed?
Well, I was cool. It's fine.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Somebody was not cool with that.
And who's that?
My dog, Bagel.
Of course. Is that Bagel's room?
It's not Bagel's room, but
Oh.
A new person in the house, new
Okay.
smell.
and I don't know if they had like sausages in their pockets, but Bagel was running at the guest bedroom door,
Oh, no.
launching himself at it, scratching it all night long,
no.
trying to get inside the room.
Does that make you feel bad? Does he act that way
Well,
about you?
sounds like this guest was wanted.
yeah.
I mean, I could hear it all throughout the house. And so I would have to like get up every few minutes and walk over, pick up Bagel, bring him back into my bed, and then 5 minutes later, boom, he's running down to the guest room again.
Dude.
Like he's Kung Fu Panda trying to like smash the door down.
Kung Fu Bagel.
I'm sorry, but the guest in the bedroom must be so annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, boom, hearing thuds and
happening?
scratches.
Just let me sleep. dog.
Eventually, I just gave up and just
Oh.
rolled over and fell asleep.
Yeah.
Because I can only get up so many times. But early in the morning, I got a text message from this person saying, sorry, I had to leave in the middle of the night because Bagel was hell bent on getting into the room.
Oh, I really did. You
They-
were right, Brooke.
Bagel
Bagel blocked you.
Scared
Bagel
him.
scared him out. So
Oh, no.
if that person is listening, I want you to know I do apologize. And if you had just made the right decision on what room to sleep
Yeah,
in, then
hello.
this never would have happened.
Yeah.
So,
Bagel would have loved that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's been on our minds and on my dog Bagel's mind.
I
So,
can't tell if he's a guard dog getting them out or if he just.
No, I think that he wants something else.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
I
got
think
it.
he's more like his owner.
He likes the person. Got
yeah.
it.
text in to 78592. Tell us what's been on your mind. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.